Hey, what's happening, guys? Dan Darrow here with another options and play video update. One of the old sayings for people that have been trading for a long time is take notice when bad news gets bought. Okay, meaning when stocks rally after seemingly bad news, that could be a sign that those stocks are either near bottom or want to go higher, right? I mean, because sometimes it doesn't mean that there's dropping straight into earnings. In this case, they have, but it's something to take note of. And today was one of those days where it might be a sign of to take note. Okay, so Dix did not have a particularly good quarter, and the stock was down quite a bit right after its earnings release in the pre-market, and actually opened down quite a bit. But then it stayed a massive red to green reversal on huge volume. You can see, right, and definitely feel like it caught a lot of people's attention today. Seeing that type of move after a decent size cut to guidance, I mean, like that's something that people start to pay attention to, right? Nordstrom didn't have a perfect quarter, but the stock is also having like a really nice day, right? You see like a pretty big rally after a little bit of a guidance decrease, and again, people take notice. Best Buy yesterday didn't have a perfect quarter. Stock was green, and then it was green again today. So to me, like these are signs when you see. I mean, a lot of these stocks were absolutely crushed after Target and Walmart had those disappointing numbers, and now you're starting to see some people really step in a big way after not perfect earnings releases. So um, these things they might not go straight back up, and actually I'd be surprised if they did, but at the same time, like the rate of losses and the slide lower and like the lower lows might be a little bit tougher to see. I mean, some of these stocks might be due for a little bit of like a chop and like a new consolidation at these levels. And as far as earnings releases for the remainder of this week and moving forward, I'm going to be a lot more selective and a lot more careful versus like looking at all of these names just on the downside. I mean, because now we're starting to see signs that yeah, maybe bad news is priced in on some of these, and you might not get the big washout like you saw last week on the day when Walmart and then Target got absolutely demolished on earnings. Okay, so something to pay attention to, especially if you like to focus on earnings and options around earnings, because one thing I noticed was that, I mean, the pricing on puts was just absolutely through the roof. And I mean, stocks that aren't really reacting to bad news and expensive option pricing is not a great combination. Okay. So if you like this video and you're looking for more information about trading events or what I mean when I talk about priced in moves and the option pricing around earnings, please follow up with the link in the description of the video for more information on options to play. Have a great night. Stay well, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.